up, y'all? My name is Amuhia. I garden in zone 7B, and behind me is my fence garden. I'm ready to give you a tour. We are now in mid-May. I started building this garden maybe about a month ago, and I'm excited to show you the progress. It's not completely done, but hey, why not? I want to show you all what's growing, what it looks like, what I have left to do, the vision. So come on, this is my backyard garden. I'm in zone 7B. Let's take a tour. Let's see what we have. This is the garden view from my deck, right? It is a 40 by 20, so roughly 800 square feet. And in the front, I did kind of like a no-dig flower raised bed. However, I did sprinkle some sunflower seeds, but the birds had a party. They have another plan for me. Now, there was a tree right here in the middle of this garden, but I cut them all. That's why I have all these branches there. I'm gonna have this clean up because obviously I don't need any more. I used some of them to fill my raised bed, so let's take a tour. So coming right in, I have a sign on the door, but as you can see, I just started doing the floors. I'm still trying to finish the pea gravel, but on the right side of the fence, in the front, I have a ton of herbs. I have barbecue rosemary, peppermint, I have an apple mint, chocolate mint, another regular rosemary. And as you can see, this peppermint, I need to harvest some because it's growing really, really fast. So I'm going to harvest some later on today and probably dry them to make some tea. But here is the apple mint. Next to it is the chocolate mint, which grows a little bit slower, but is doing really well. The rosemary is right here. And then on this one, I have a eucalyptus that I bought from the nursery, which needs to be up-potted, so I need to get to that. And then next to it, I have a hydrangea that my sister gave me, and then next to it is the lemon balm. Lemon balm is said to be nature's Zempic, so this is really good. And on the other side, I have a ton of potatoes. Those potatoes are growing really fast. I have Yukon potatoes. In this bag, I have red and purple potato, and then next to it is another Yukon potato. Now, as you can see, the leaves are purple, so I'm assuming that's the purple one. And then on the fence, I bought these hanging baskets from the Dollar Tree. So I just have some herbs, cilantro, and some parsley in there. Nothing crazy. And then this bag right here, it was supposed to be ginger. I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything sprouting. So maybe I'll start over. So that's what that is. And next to it is my Barbados cherry that I purchased off the TikTok shop. Now, around the edges of the 20-gallon grow bag that is in right now, I did put some seeds for like zinnia and a basil towards the back. Next to it, I have an arc that I purchased off of Amazon. These right there are transplants that I need to like put around the garden, so I just left them there for a little bit to kind of like hardening off. But they are cucumbers, spaghetti squash, and a few basil. These are sunflower seeds that I had started because the one from the outside of the garden, the birds ate them all. So I started some inside, and this is what they look like. And then on the other side, I have some chamomile, some chive, and cinnamon basil. On the other side of the trellis, I do have my passion fruit tree. Again, I did purchase them off the TikTok shop. And passion fruit is a vining fruit tree. It does need a trellis, so that's why I have it on this side. And some of the leaves are damaged. Again, that was my fault. And in that same 20-gallon grow bag, I did add some holy basil, and I did add some bush beans to fix nitrogen into the soil. I think they are cranberry beans, so I did add 3 with the 2 holy basil that you see here. And behind that bag, I have popcorn growing. Now, I did put 9 seeds, only 8 came up. That's pretty good if you ask me. So I added 1 more seed today right here in that spot. So hopefully it sprouts pretty soon. But I'm excited for these popcorn. And around the edges of the bed, I added some bush beans to help with the nitrogen because corn loves lots of nitrogen. And then next to it, I have an oval shaped bed. This bed have ton of tomatoes, snapdragons, marigold. I have basil. I also have some zucchini and weeds, of course, because weed will always be around, child. This is a purple basil, and this one is a zucchini. It's looking really good. And this butternut squash, I don't know, child. I don't know why it's so tiny. It's just not growing. And then in the center, I do have some red Malabar spinach. And then this one is also another squash. Now, the red Malabar spinach, I did have this plant last year. And I love the spinach. It lasts all summer long. It is a heat-loving spinach. And I'm going to add some bamboo sticks around it when they start growing so that they can trellis, because they are vining, they need trellis. So again, on the other side, I have some red cherries, some purple Cherokee tomatoes, and ton of marigold and basil. So that's this bed. So this year I kept my sweet and my spicy peppers separate so that I can save the seeds. So this round bed, I have 2 California Wonder, and in the front, I believe it's a red Maloney sweet pepper and Cunabelle that I purchased at the grocery store because I was like, oh, sounds nice. Why not? In the middle, I have sweet alyssum and ton of weed that I'm pulling as I record this video because, of course, the weeds are always going to be there. And the bed next to it, I have some bush cucumbers. Now, my sister did start these seedlings. I did the other cucumbers, but I have some cucumbers with a globe basil, and around the edges I sprinkle some dill because dill and cucumber go together really, really bad. Now for the last bed on this section, it's the oval shaped bed. I have some nasturtium flowers, but this bed is all onions. I have sweet onions, red onions going down the middle, green onions on the other side, and walla walla towards the back. On the edges, again, I have flowers, ton of flowers for pollinators, snapdragon, borage, blue and white. And where you see those brown colors between the onions are seeds that I just put down for watercress because I want no bare soil. But yeah, that was just half of the garden. I didn't realize how big my garden was until I had to do a tour. So that was half of the garden. So come back for part 2 to see what's growing on the other side. Happy gardening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.